We're racing to the clock here at Atlanta.
And what I'd like to see is
Stage 3 about to start for the Truck Series. Stuart Friesen, Jake Garcia will be your front row. Row 2's Corey Heim and Kyle Busch.
And they're going to,
Andres Perez, Carson Hocevar, Gio, Ricky, Lane, and John Hunter.
Today, Stuart Friesen, 15 points. Been a good day.
So Stuart on the outside, Garcia inside. Heim, Busch, Perez, Carson.
Let's get an update on the 38. What are you hearing on Chandler Smith, Caitlin?
Yeah, they had a safety violation on that last pit stop, so they will have to go to the back.
And the 38 of Chandler, last week's winner, will have to go to the back. So we're racing to the clock. There's a rule that was put in place. It's basically because the truck race got pushed so far back that they don't want it, NASCAR doesn't want it to interfere with the CW's broadcast window of the O'Reilly Series. So we go until 3:20, and it's 2:53 right now. I mean, it's 3:53 Atlanta time. We go to 4:20. So we got 27 minutes to run 49 laps. Stage 3 underway at Atlanta. Who wins? Racing to the clock.
Jake Garcia with a great launch on the inside.
Stuart Garcia dead even into one. Heim gets a good shove to Stuart. Stuart's going to take the lead.
4 cars on the top really tight.
Heading onto the back stretch, he gets close to the wall.
Of Kyle Busch not getting connected to him, and we'll see.
Friesen leads the way down the back. Heim's clear to the bottom if he wants it. Then Perez and Garcia side by side for third. Now Garcia getting up next to Heim. Stuart leads at the line. Four trucks on the bottom line, everyone else on the outside. Ricky looking underneath Gio, trying to make it 3 wide.
They're able to maintain right now 4 trucks
down the backstretch, side by side for the lead between Friesen and Garcia. Busch pushing Garcia into 3. Jake Garcia with a nose ahead. Can he clear up? He's going to try. He can. Jake Garcia to the lead in Atlanta. But here comes Kyle Busch with a push from his unlikely Spire teammate Carson. Spire goes to the front.
Carson Hocevar all over him as a teammate.
Busch, Carson, Garcia, Stuart, Lane in 5th at the moment, but he can't clear up. Heim takes 5th back.
And they were just able to tandem down that front straightaway, and both of them cleared plenty into turn 1. This is the first time Kyle Busch has been controlling the race, right? I mean, we've
off of turn 4, that Hendrick car,
in the first 2 stages,
Chevy Silverado, Kyle Busch leading the way.
And Hocevar's been trying to get there.
Who would have thought he'd be sponsored by Rick Hendrick at one point in his career? Not me.
And curious to see how everyone's going to react, because we think Kyle Busch's car is really fast. Truck's really fast.
Truck coming out of pit lane. I believe that was Tyler Tomasi in the MBM Ford.
Seeing today, really.
And we all go single file around the top through 3 and 4. The bottom line's starting to die out. Clear the bottom line's Justin Haley way back there at about 11. 44 laps to go.
See the clock, and NASCAR will let them know that once the leader crosses the start-finish line, the next lap.
Still single file. Busch, Carson, Garcia, Stuart, Heim in 5th, Perez 6th. It's 3:56 Atlanta time, so we got 24 minutes. Kyle Busch has won here in the Truck Series at Atlanta 8 times, including the last 2 years. He's looking for 3 in a row and 9 overall.
Winner in the Truck Series alone.
You see that bottom lane is the trucks that were down there.
Still single file.
Great job.
Bottom line really fading back. Justin Haley's now next to Ben Rhodes. Way back there.
There's only 4 on the bottom.
Rhodes is a lap down because he lost.
That's it.
He ran out of gas to end stage 2 while leading.
Here for a little bit, I think, and then handling will start coming into play.
Across the line to start lap 94. Still Busch, still Carson.
If it stays green.
Then Garcia, Stuart, Heim, Perez, Gio, Lane, John Hunter, and Ricky. That's the top 10.
Chevys up front. Garcia in a Ford, Friesen and Heim, Toyota drivers working together.
Right now in the top 5, 2 Chevys, 2 Toyotas. Jake Garcia, the lone Ford. He's a lone wolf up there. The next closest Ford to him is Lane back in 8th.
I got a shot to win this race. I don't want to lose.
We got two trucks on the bottom line trying to start something. Caden Honeycutt, a lap truck, leading Justin Haley. The only two on the inside. Make that three as Daniel Dye is down there now, way back there.
Get to the bottom and maybe get a couple to go with me. That's what you see.
And another truck's dropping to the bottom lane back there. Looks like the Ram truck of Ty Dillon.
One of those stragglers.
And now Tyler Reif will drop down as we're going to go see the fans and we're going to go to commercial.
Everybody enjoying what they're seeing here from Atlanta.
Thanks, Fox.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to Atlanta as the best.
Welcome back to Atlanta.
For some high-speed chaos. Pre-race coverage begins at 2 Eastern and the green flag flies at 3. That's only on Fox. We got trucks around on the track, guys. The 26 hard into the wall, Dawson Sutton. And the caution is out for just the third time today. Cole
of
Butcher
course, Fox missed the
there,
wreck.
right front damage.
Cole Butcher's crashed. Dawson's crashed heavily. Heavy front end damage to Dawson. Cole Butcher has heavy right side damage. And Sutton will climb out. His race is over.
Right, everyone's trying to get track position. Sutton and Butcher were, high teens.
Let's see what happened here.
Somewhere you see this gaggle of cars, right?
Cole Butcher's 3 wide on the outside with Chris Wright, who moves up the track.
Looks like
and Cole Butcher gets spun around. Where's Dawson in all
Chris
this?
Wright at 81 he had contact with.
Cole Butcher around the right side. Yeah, Chris Wright's 3 wide middle.
There it is, right there.
And I think Cole Butcher actually got him in the right rear, which caused Wright to move up into Rhodes and Butcher. Butcher slides, and he gets finished off. And
quite a bit of damage.
Heavy right front damage to the 13.
Another look at it here.
Now, what happened to Dawson? Oh, he spun on the apron.
He kind of clipped the apron. The car to his outside.
He spun on the apron, and heavy front end damage. Hard head-on hit
on the outside wall. Good to
for
see
Sutton.
Him climb out of that thing.
It was.
That's a weird incident for Dawson.
Carson,
but Cole Butcher's right side is roughed up, and oh boy, that right front suspension is broken. Yeah, it's over. They're done. They can't fix that. Pit crew's saying they can't fix that. Cole Butcher's race is over.
There he is.
There's Ben Rhodes. He'll be back in the lead lap now.
Should be getting a lucky dog here. Nice little.
He's led the most laps here today. But the question is, will that matter? We got 18 minutes left in this race.
Ben Rhodes was, right? He's led the most laps. He's led 70 laps today, right? So, and had that mistake in stage 2, none of his doing, but now on the lead lap. So, we're going to be probably restarting with 30 to go or so. He's going to be on
there's the 26 Rackley War Chevrolet of Dawson,
come from the back of the field to the front.
who will be
he's got a second life. Yes. Here we go. Got a chance.
Put on the flatbed and back to the garage. Their day is over.
We're 19 minutes, however you want to
so
look
one
at it.
colleague Ram,
I think the intensity is
a
about
Thor
to
Sport Ford,
and
a McNally Chevy,
this restart's going to be nuts.
and a Rackley War Chevy, all involved before a truck accident.
Dawson Sutton right here after that big impact. Oh yeah.
Whoa, boy! Oh my gosh! Big fireball as soon as Dawson came to a stop.
It's a good sign. I don't know what started the fire, but.
And there is an extinguisher system on board that we can't see when you're watching at home, but it's amazing how quickly those can engage and save you guys in these instances.
Yeah, there's an automatic sensor that goes off. It'll break glass if it gets so hot, and it'll suppress it. And then the drivers also have a ripcord for that's interior of the car or truck, but then the automatic one is in the engine compartment. So there's a couple little fail safes there if we do get a fire.
So just a reminder. Adverse conditions rule. That means when it hits 420 here in the east, that's about 19 minutes from now. Once the leader crosses the start-finish line, that next lap is the white flag. So it'll end no NASCAR overtime, and that's because we started a little bit late in the O'Reilly Auto Parts race.
I don't know if my clock's ahead of theirs. But it's 3:04 on my clock, which means it's 4:04 in Atlanta because I'm an hour behind. So we got about 15 minutes, not 19 minutes. I don't know if my clock is ahead or if Jamie Little's math sucks. I'm going to go with the second option.
Another lap to do the choose, so we're still a few laps away from going back right here.
So right now your top 10 is Kyle Busch leading the way, then Carson, then Jake Garcia, Stewart, Heim, Gio, and a Toyota triple threat.
33 laps to go. We're under caution.
And we'll go right back to commercial break. Oh, man. Big hit for Dawson. Front end lifted up there.
Involved.
We won a championship. It just tells you the magnitude of everything that was happening with Dale's death and getting the victory lane and just the magnitude of that victory and the impact that it had on my career and the sport at that moment and just the healing process for the team and everybody at RCR.
Join Kevin Harvick, Mamba, and Caitlin Vinci every Tuesday and Thursday for NASCAR's #1 on the charts podcast. Love to hear the insight each week. We talk all things NASCAR, what's happening in the world, and Kevin's not ashamed to give his opinion about things. It's a good listen.
Kevin's never been ashamed to give his opinion on anything.
Still under yellow here at Atlanta.
So we're still under caution here. Is Kyle Busch shown as the leader? Carson Hocevar's
31 laps
teammate,
to go.
Jake Garcia, Stuart Friesen, Corey Heim, your top
Getting close
five.
to 12 minutes
The
to
11 was off the pace.
time of
Kyle
death
Busch
for this
looking for
truck
his
race. We
ninth
got pit
Truck
stops
Series win
for the
here.
lappers. Honey cuts in. Ty Dillon
Jake
pits.
Garcia looking for his
Minnie
first
comes
career
in.
Win. Started on the pole for the 4th time
Frankie,
in his career. He's got friends and family here.
Caleb Costner, and
so
Tyler
does
Tomasi.
Corey Heim, who's right behind Stuart Friesen.
So
Friesen
now let's
had
take a look
the
at your
win
top
last year
10.
Michigan,
Busch leading
trying to get it
the
done
Spire
for the
1-2
first
with
time this
Carson.
season.
Garcia in third, the pole sitter.
Gio
Then
Ruggiero
Stuart
stood
Heim
deep
and
in the
Gio, the
field.
Toyota
In the
triple
back of the
threat.
pack, and he's been in the
Perez
top 10
7th,
all day.
Lane 8th. Daniel Dye, the only Dodge in the top 10, or Ram if you want to be specific. And John Hunter rounds out your top 10. We're still not going green.
He's kind of hung around the back half of the top 10.
We still have not chosen just yet.
Speed to get up and contend in that top 3 positions.
So, looks like this could be a long caution here,
Truck
folks.
Series full time, driving for Ram. He's worked his way
We're going to go
up
inside the
tonight.
number 10 Ram Dodge of Daniel Dye.
Nice onboard. And John Hunter Nemechek.
Hopefully we can go back
Surprised we
green
didn't
here
talk much about him
soon.
today. He was all over the place. I mean, he was up front, Joey. We mentioned John Hunter's name all the way to the checkered flag last week. He's in 10.
Yeah, I did expect him to be a little bit more in the mix today, and maybe it's just his truck isn't handling as good. And we talked about how different of a track this is than Daytona, and what you need out of your truck. You need a lot more handling here. We've seen that happen. As soon as this race started, how you needed handling, and you go back to last week's winner, right? The 38 of Chandler Smith. He's working his way
There's
back
the
through
Daytona
the field.
winner, Chandler. He's
We
11th.
had that issue there, so he's able to
Ricky
work
Stenhouse
his
in
way
12th.
back up some. He's got another opportunity to go more. And
His second ever
we got
Truck
Ricky
Series
Stenhouse
start.
Jr. We see him almost win the stage there at the end. So, he knows how to do this really well, too. So, as you look at it here, 30 laps to go. We got 11 minutes.
There's Justin Haley.
If that is what we're going to continue to do.
Yeah, we got 10
It's going to
minutes.
be really tight for those guys to get all the way up there.
They will choose it up this next time.
Here we go.
And what do you think about the
Choose
choose
cone
here,
time.
Right? You got teammates.
This is it. This is going to be the last dash to the finish. We are not going to get this race fully completed.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen the bottom win, and get the lead and things like that. So I'm curious.
Let's see where both sides bring.
Fire trucks choose
Who's going to
together
choose
to
where?
split and take,
Kyle
both take the
Busch
front row.
will take the top, as well as Carson and Garcia. Stewart to the bottom. Heim outside. Gio to the bottom. Perez to the top. Lane to the bottom, as well as Dye and John Hunter. Chandler to the top. Ricky to the bottom. Haley to the top. Tyler Wright to the bottom. Ankrum to the bottom. Adam Andretti to the top. Same with Brendan
He
Queen.
only got 10 minutes left here, but I think he thinks that the Spire trucks are probably really fast. Maybe they're going to shove through, and he has Heim behind him. So maybe he's hoping that he just gets shoved through. They get single file. He's in third.
Ben
and then
Rhodes
he
to the bottom of row 9. Ty Dillon to the bottom.
Watching that clock, adverse conditions rule 420 is creeping up
And it
about
looks like
10
we only got
minutes
19
from
lead
now.
lap trucks.
Once 420 hits, NASCAR will tell the entire field, and once the leader crosses the start-finish line, that will be the white flag lap. So the race will end. Even if the caution comes out, we will not see the traditional NASCAR overtime. It will be over.
And the success of the bottom lane all depends on who's in it, right? It's
So
not
here
gonna
we
be the
go.
same every time 'cause it's
Kyle
not the
Busch
same
leading the way
trucks
on the
there every
outside.
time. So
Stuart Friesen on the inside. Shades of last year rolling through everyone's minds.
Down there. Now
It'll be
trucks
a
that were fast,
mystery
right? Friesen's
lap
fast. Gio's been quick.
run to the finish.
Main Riggs has been okay today.
There's 29 laps to go, but that's not how many we have left. We're not going to get 29 laps done in 8 minutes.
To be able to draft on the straightaway is good enough. There's not any alliances there either, so if they get a run, are they willing to stay with each other? What does that look like?
Here we go.
We're about to find out.
Chevy Spire on the outside. Toyota on the inside. Kyle Busch, Stuart Friesen, last year's photo finish duo. Lead the field to green for the final restart of the race.
Green flag in the air once again. Kyle Busch
Even restart, entering turn 1. Friesen with the nose ahead.
Nice big push by Ricky.
Stewart with a big shove from Gio. Can he clear up? No, he can't. Kyle Busch battles back.
Kyle Busch.
Busch, Stewart, side by side down the backstretch. John Hunter pulls 3 wide. Kyle Busch is clear to the lead.
Keep it up here. The rest of them are kind of trying to slinky back to him. So the bottom is been maintained right here.
Kyle Busch in the lead. Then Stewart and Carson side by side. Outside line's got a ton of momentum.
People are staying committed to the bottom.
Across the line, 27 to go. The 77's clear to the bottom. Where will he go? Where will Carson think about going? They're 3 wide further back. Perez, Dye, John Hunter.
This is for 9.
Off of turn 2. Still 3 wide. Outside line rolling. Chandler gets by. Ricky gets by the 3 wide. John Hunter gets a big shove from Justin Haley. Now Stewart battles back to the inside of Carson. That's for second place.
On the outside, Stuart Friesen on the
Outside line got a big run on the straightaway. Here comes Carson. Where will he go? He'll stay behind Kyle Busch.
There's just 3 of them down there. It's getting tougher. Picking up a 4th with Stenhouse there in the 45.
Busch leading the way. Then Carson. They're clear the inside line. Friesen, Garcia side by side for 3rd. Stewart with a big shot from Gio.
It's just a matter of can they stay tight through the corners as they're handling good
Through 3 and 4. Stewart gets to the inside of Carson. But they're going to get the run on the outside line. Here goes Carson. Where will he go? Will he make the move? He thought about it. He didn't do it.
5 laps to go at Atlanta. Kyle Busch out front over Carson Hocevar.
Busch still leading the way. Here's Stewart again. Bottom line gets a big run. Stewart gets next to Kyle Busch.
Even with Kyle Busch, Kyle's going to get a big shove.
Kyle gets a big shot. He was squirrely there. Big push from Carson. Stewart getting a good shove as well from Gio. They're dead even through 3 and 4. Now Stewart's got a nose ahead off of turn 4. Coming to the stripe. 24 laps remaining. But it could be just 1 lap to go. You never know.
Retakes the lead.
Busch back out in front, entering turn 1.
Jake Garcia in that 98.
Stewart trying to battle back to the quarter panel.
We've talked about him all day in the top
He's
5.
at the quarter panel, but the outside line's probably going to get a good run. No, they're dead even on the pushing. Stewart got a better push entering 3. Move the 52 to the front for now, but Busch is going to side draft to the middle of 3 and 4. Gio may look to go 3. He is. He's ditching him. No one's going with him.
Gio getting
Hallmark Friesen racing on the inside, Spire on the outside. It's a Hallmark Friesen Toyota versus Spire shootout here in Atlanta.
And you got the Spire trucks on top. So we were just talking about John Hunter. Right
Down the back straightaway, dead even. 4 minutes remaining until 4:20. Stewart with a nose ahead. Kyle Busch on the outside.
Now we are towards the end of the race, and there's
Ooh, Gio gets loose. He gets it just in front of his Tricon teammate, Corey Heim, back there. They move to the outside.
Road to the 99. Back on the lead lap.
Stuart Friesen can't quite clear Kyle Busch. Ben Rose is getting back up here. He's in the top 10.
Fuel, and now he's back in the hunt.
Lane's in the pits as well as Tanner Gray. Ben Rhodes to the inside. Ricky makes it 3 wide. John Hunter's stuck out 3 wide. He's in the sucker hole. He's gone.
Stenhouse has now been promoted to being the first helper for
Now Ben Rhodes gets shuffled back. He's got no help.
He's going to get up right there, but
Into turn 1, Carson looks 3 wide middle, pulls back. Still dead even between Busch and Stewart.
Up front, Kyle Busch on the outside. Stuart Friesen.
Side draft game being played down the backstretch. Does Ricky go 3? He does not. Carson stays in line behind his teammate.
Yeah, that bottom lane's tough. When you look at who's in that line right there.
Friesen tried to get up. He couldn't.
Ricky Stenhouse, we know
Kyle Busch is going to have a big run now. He'll lead at the line. 20 laps to go. But it really could be 3. Ben Rhodes goes 3 wide down the middle. On the inside, what a move by Rhodes. He gets by Justin Haley. And now he's next to Gio.
Now Kyle's
Stewart trying to side draft. He does side draft Kyle Busch. 3 minutes until the white flag.
Just when one thinks he's going to get clear, he grabs a quarter panel and just can't really figure it out.
There's NASCAR's clock counting down.
Stewart, Busch, side by side. We got 3.5 minutes left here in Atlanta. Busch led that lap.
Situation.
Oh, Kyle Busch gets squirrely and nearly went on the fence. Ben Rhodes dives 3 wide to the inside again and makes it work.
Third in the bottom lane.
Ben Rhodes now nearly inside the top 5. John Hunter gets shuffled back alone in the middle. Bottom line is no momentum. Outside line is more trucks aligned.
You mentioned it, redemption.
Stewart in the lead by a nose coming toward turn 4. We got 3 minutes even to go.
To Kyle Busch a year ago.
Busch leads at the line by an inch. Stewart trying to pull back. Dead even through 1.
You got to think the top's going to start prevailing.
Deja vu.
Hanging strong.
Stewart almost clear of Kyle Busch. Ricky gets him a big shove. Carson nearly hit the fence. The bottom line's pulling ahead.
By Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Stewart, Ricky, and Rhodes are all clear of Busch. They'll move high.
And overcame running out of fuel.
2.5 minutes remaining.
To fourth.
The 52 of Stewart in the lead, but he's way out there. Where does Ricky go? He goes to the bottom.
Guys.
3 wide for the lead. Ben Rhodes goes high. Stewart with a big slide. He saved it. Ben Rhodes with a move on the outside. Rhodes takes the lead. The comeback is complete. But now can he hang on? Here comes Kyle Busch with a big run. Kyle Busch is back in it. He's going all the way to the lead. What a move by Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch clears back out in front, just like that.
No one thought that a run could be that big to go from that far back and actually clear the leader.
Ricky moves low. Ben Rhodes staying right behind the 7. A minute 40 left. Rhodes looks high. He's just going to push Kyle Busch down the backstretch for now.
Just a minute and a
Single file between the top 4. Busch, Rhodes, Ricky, and Carson. Now Stewart trying to get inside of Carson for 4th. A minute 21 to play here in Atlanta.
Victory lane. He is fighting for it with all he has.
Ben Rhodes looks inside. Kyle Busch blocks.
Ben definitely doesn't want to let anyone get to his right rear. You know, you see him kind of protect.
Whoa! Ricky gets Rhodes loose. Rhodes hangs on. Big push down the back. Rhodes moves inside. He nearly wrecked. Ricky goes with Busch. Ricky goes high. Rhodes looking for the lead. Busch side drafting back. 50 seconds left as they cross the line. Carson goes 3 wide. Busch gets a push from Ricky, who barely gets by Rhodes. Carson trying to get in between Rhodes and Ricky. He does. What a move by Carson. That slows them all up, though. It's Busch and Ricky. Big push, Carson and Rhodes. Jake Garcia's in the mix as well, looking for his first ever truck win.
He had a nice push, but just not enough.
Big run. Nice.
Ricky with a big run, big push from Carson. Ricky goes to the inside, they hit. Contact on the right rear. Carson goes with Busch.
Got tight on the top really quick.
Side by side. Ricky with no help. Kyle Busch with his teammate behind him. Ooh, Carson gets loose. Ben Rhodes, big run. He'll go 3 wide. No. Ricky blocked him off. Rhodes pushes Ricky.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
In the turn 3, this is only Ricky Stenhouse's second ever truck start, and he might win. He's in this.
He can put a blanket over them.
Side by side across the line. I don't know what the time's at now. We're still racing.
The white flag will fall next time by.
We got 2 to go. This is it. Ben Rhodes loose. He hangs on. Busch versus Ricky. John Hunter 3 wide through the middle. Outside line with a big run. Carson side by side with Ricky for second. Ben Rhodes is wrecking loose. Off of turn 4. Kyle Busch leads. 1 lap to go in Atlanta. White flag is out. Carson blocks Gio. Kyle Busch got all the room to work. Carson looks high. Busch blocks.
If Hocevar can get to his bumper and get a run,
Where does Carson go? He's going to have to draft.
17.
Carson doesn't have the run. Ben Rhodes dives bottom. Kyle Busch looks like he's going to hold them all off.
77.
Off of turn 4. 3 in a row at Atlanta for Kyle Busch.
Wins it for the 9th time in the Truck Series at Echo Park Speedway.
Boom! 9 truck wins in Atlanta for Kyle Busch. And he's got 3 in a row for Spire.
I mean, unbelievable race.
And this time it's in the blue and white Hendrick car Chevy.
I thought Hocevar would have
Wow.
back to the 17 to try to get a run, and just
Shades of last year where he had to make an incredible move in turn 3 with a big run from way back to clear everyone. And Samantha, his wife, pumps her fist.
That was one of
Loving
the
it.
races here in Atlanta with the trucks that I've ever seen.
They're all great here in Atlanta.
I know,
but every time the racing's amazing. I think
It's a Spire 1-2 as well.
I think he's going to. He's like, hey, I didn't make the move. I'm part of this win. He wants Kyle to look at him while he's doing donuts. Like, you're welcome. Look at him.
Hocevar's going to go wrap to Kyle Busch. Oh, they're both going to do burnouts. Kyle Busch and Carson are going to do burnouts.
Donuts.
Well, Carson did for a second, but Kyle Busch is burning the front stretch down.
Hocevar,
He's burning the start-finish line to the ground. What a win for Kyle Busch.
68th time.
68th career Craftsman Truck Series win
That is a 37
for Kyle Busch. He's going to climb out while the thing's still moving.
for this man. Listen to the crowd.
This is a very pro Kyle Busch crowd here in Atlanta tonight.
These guys go at it.
There's Brexton.
Mr. Busch running out to
Brexton's running to greet his father
It was worth
as
the
Kyle
wait.
grabs the
Right
checkered
for weather.
and gives a high five to a fan. Here comes Brexton. Climbs on his back.
These two racing together.
They share a hug.
Well, the goal, the dream for Kyle Busch.
Samantha's recording.
His son race in the Truck Series and race alongside
They're
him.
giving the number 1 finger
That is the
to
future right there.
the camera. And Kyle does the bow.
And another-
Brexton won't do it with them. I think that's what Kyle wanted.
What a day.
What a win for Kyle Busch.
Back to victory lane.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, he can do it.
First time he's won a NASCAR race in general
12
in,
years old.
boy, a year?
Races the big full body cars.
He'd be fine.
It's been a while for Kyle.
Josh Sims is with our winner.
Forgot his hat.
Well, Kyle, 3 truck wins in a row here in Atlanta. That's your 9th victory here. What is it like to celebrate this and have Brexton out here celebrating too?
Finally, I win one that he's here. So, yeah, this is cool, but huge help from behind, you know. Carson Hocevar was a great teammate today. Early on in the race, I was like, wait a second. Okay, same old Carson. But as we got towards the end, we started working together, and we started being able to maneuver our way through. The end of the second stage there, I was behind him, pushing him. We were able to ratchet forward, and then there at the end, he was my wingman. So if he gives me a hat, I might wear a hat. But thanks to HendrickCars.com. Appreciate you guys. Thanks to Spire Motorsports. Thanks to Gamebridge. Everybody that's Ryan Patty, all these guys. Brexton, Mama's here. Lennox is here. So great to have the family here to win one and celebrate Victory Lane.
Yeah, and bring me back through those final laps because you got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. charging at you. You got Ben Rhodes back in the fray charging at you. Where you talk about the teammate with Carson helping you out. Bring me through all that.
I mean, there's just so much going on, right? And you're just trying to protect your lane, and you're trying to get the slingshot when you need the slingshot to get back to the front. Those guys were trying to use that on us, so we were having to defend that. And if Carson would have pulled out a line once or twice, you know, it would have been a whole hell of a lot bigger mess than what it was. He kept it pretty calm because we had a wingman. You got to have a teammate in this sort of thing. And until it gets really, really spread out, you know, 50-lap run or whatever, you don't get a chance to have separation. So you're going to have to race it out in a group.
Kyle Busch, 3 in a row here at Atlanta.
Kyle Busch has won his last 4 Atlanta truck starts. Brexton jumps on his back
To
again.
see the family
Samantha
here.
gives him a hug and a kiss. It's a family affair for the Bushes here today.
It doesn't matter what he's
3 in a row for Spire
is everything.
here in the
Take a look
Atlanta
back
truck
and see what
race.
all happened.
And 3 in a row for Kyle Busch, all in different sponsors. The Group 1001 Chevy in 2024, the Gamebridge Chevy last year, and now the Hendrick Cars Chevy this year. He split the gap thanks to help from Carson, and he got right around from 5th all the way to 1st in a corner.
Couldn't even protect it, right?
And that was the race-winning move.
Perfect timing off of 2.
That's all from Atlanta. With a tire carcass flying off Lane Riggs' dying truck and hitting Justin Haley, Kyle Busch crosses the line in front of all the trucks chasing him with the checkered flag in sight, getting a nice win and a high five from his teammate Carson. Thank y'all for watching. See you later. RV out. Peace. Kyle Busch is the truck king at Atlanta once again.
He is, Carson.